Good morning, students. When we read the story of Kantabai, the story begins with Kanta standing in the line to cast her vote. Look again at the various people who are standing in line with her. Kanta recognizes her employer, Ashok Jain and Chote Lal, her neighbor. In a democratic country like India, all adults, irrespective of what religion they belong to, how much education they have had, what caste they are, or whether they are rich or poor, are allowed to vote. This, as you have read already in your class 6th book, is called Universal Adult Franchise. So the book says everybody, irrespective to religion, caste, tribe, sex, or any geographical background or any linguistic speaking language, or whatever education they have had, everybody has the equal right to vote, and it is what called universal adult franchise. The idea of universal adult franchise is based on the idea of equality because it states that every adult in a country, irrespective of their wealth and the communities he belongs to, has one vote. Kanta is excited to vote and happy that she is equal to all of the others because each one of them has one vote. So in the line where Kantabai is standing, there in the same line all are equal, the poor, the wealthy, the rich, the middle class, everyone is standing in the same line, in the same row, and that is why there is equality given to everybody irrespective to wealth or poor. So everyone has one vote, everybody is given one equal chance, one vote. But as her day goes on, Kanta becomes less certain about what this equality really means. So as the days pass, Kantabai is uncertain about what this equality actually means. What is it that makes Kanta unsure about uncertain? Let's take a look at a day in her life. She lives in a slum and has a drain behind her house. Her daughter is sick, but she cannot take the day off from work because she needs to borrow money from her employers to take her child to the doctor. Her job as a domestic help her child her job as a domestic help tires her out, and finally she ends her day by again standing in a long line. This line in front of the government hospital is unlike the one in the morning because most of the people standing in it are poor. So in this small paragraph we see when she goes to work at the house of her employer, there she feels very poor. The employers at the house, they mistreat her, and that is what here inequality is given to her. The employer, she warns her, she warns Kantabai that you clean that corner properly, and also she says that don't make it habit of asking the advance money again and again. So there is inequality that we see. She works as a domestic helper in her employer's house, and whereas the employers are sitting, having tea, reading newspaper, and this poor lady is mopping the floor, cleaning the floor. And we see that her job makes her unequal with her employer. And again, when we see at the hospital, there at the government hospital, she has to stand again in the line, whereas the rich people, they are not standing in the line. So there is inequality given to her. The rich people are not in the line, not in the row, but only while casting the votes everyone is standing in the same line. But coming back to the hospital, we see inequality given to her. She has to stand in the line for a long time. Most of the people standing in the line in the hospital, standing in the row, are poor. So do you think Kanta has enough reason to doubt whether she really is equal? List 3 reasons from the story above that might make her feel like this. So in the story we see inequalities given to Kanta by when we see that she is mistreated in the house of her employer's house, and also she has to stand in the line at the OPD department in the government hospital, whereas the rich are not standing, but only the poor are standing in the line. So these are some of the reasons where inequality is given to Kanta, where she can feel inequality that is given to her. We will discuss about the other kinds of equality in the next class.